Hey guys, it's the Average Violinist here, and today we're back with a new video with Hololive. From their new branch, Device, Hololive Device, I believe it said, because it's spelled DV_IS, which is close enough to Device, and I think I've heard people call it Device, so we're just going to go with that. It's by ReGLOSS, I think, which I believe is the generation name, or the group name, and Shunkan Heartbeat official MV. I'm sorry, actually, before I get started into the video, that I have been away. I've been really busy this week getting ready to move to uni. I'll be starting uni soon, so we'll be getting into that. I believe I'll upload some vlogs on that, so and so forth, but that's the kind of in the works. So I am also getting a new microphone, a proper boom arm stand microphone, so the audio quality will not be coming from my really, really crappy webcam, so there's that to look forward to. Anyways, that's enough of me. I love enough about the plans. We're gonna get stuck in straight into this, right? And that is it. Very nice. That was really enjoyable to listen to. There's a lot to break down in this one. I will say right before we even get started into the analysis here, first thing I establish, this is an idol group, pretty much guaranteed, because I'm looking at matching uniforms with logos on them, with ReGLOSS written all over them. We also have, which I don't believe any of the other Hololive generations have had, even within their music groups, I believe. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think they're pretty unique in the fact that they're all wearing uniforms, at least in the MV. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, this is an electronic piece. Like, end story. This is electronic. This is pop electronic. This is pretty much everything. This is very not. I don't want to call it basic, but this is pretty standard in a sense that this is what you would think of a stereotypical electronic piece. It has its quirks, but it's very, very standard electronical. So a lot of synthesizers. Again, this is what it is most of the pieces these days. But it has its own quirks, which I do appreciate. So we're gonna get straight into the analysis of this, right from the beginning. Right before we go into the piece, we start off with a straight synthesizer, very deep synthesizer that's just holding the chord. The swelling sound, kind of. It's very percussive, less so musical, more so percussive, less tuneful, more so percussive, I guess. We have seems to be what video game sound. It's not a cymbal crash sound, or if it is, it's wildly distorted. It could be wildly distorted. Sounds kind of like a fading away effect. Like, the sound reminds me of watching like pixels fade away to a certain extent. So we have yeah, or something similar to that, but in that pitch, basically very, very in the background, very far away. I get it's gonna build up here, but we start with a very far away kind of voice that's singing a very basic melody, and of course the main melodic instrument here is the plucked guitar. I believe it's just an electric guitar, or it's synthesized, or something. Obviously, there's some effects being put on it, but it's definitely being plucked as a string player. I can definitely tell that's just being fingered or plucked, whichever way you want to call it. We just have these other bits of the guitar being sampled around, just placed in haphazardly to create that nice ambient effect. Obviously, but the main thing is that you hear is the big swelling noise that's covering the majority of your ears. Just stuff like that being added in. Just a nice standard box standard stepwise movement, just in shifting upward. With our cymbal crash. And we stop. First thing that we get straight from the intro, this drum beat, bass drum beat, 4-1, 4-1. Got this 4-1 kind of beat going in the drums. Then we obviously hit, I believe it's a cymbal. Sounds like a snare. Could be both. Don't know. Hitting one of the higher drums. But definitely a true bass. Big bass thumps and 4-1. So we, instead of having the standard 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, we have a 4 and 1. So the bass drum's coming on the 4 and 1, and whatever's landing on 2. We repeat the chords. We repeat this rising synthesizer single note movement. It's just a single note going up, but it's very, very deep. So it's big, nice and big filling kind of noise. We also have this higher synth doing its own thing, playing a counter melody, I believe. So it feels like some kind of very bright instrument that's been put to the synthesizer. There's a ton of reverb on it. 4, 1, 3. There we go, never mind. It's not on the 2, it's on the 3. I cannot count. 4, 1. So if I count from the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Very offbeat kind of thing going on. Great for building up suspense. Here's a repeat. Still got that synthesizer climbing. Cut out. So, ooh, we small effect. I'm not sure if the guitar is playing during that section, but here in this section that's straight after what they say here, right before we jump across, you hear the teeniest wee bit of a bouncy guitar that's bouncing off the left and right ears. See if you can spot it here. There it is there now. Got this kind of reverse effect going on in the synthesizer. Yeah, I can't do it that speed, but it's kind of playing a reverse effect. Yeah, you've got this kind of reverse effect going on the synth. Sounds, it feels like it's being sucked back, basically. Plucked guitar. Beautiful voice. Drum, a big drum coming on the Brand New World there. Snare. Bang. I can't do it. Got a double. Bum. Bum. Ba bum. 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 1. Whatever the drums are doing, I need to be able to try to nail this. Yeah. Bum. Bum. Ba bum. So 2 sets of 1s, 2 sets. 2 sets, and then a double on the bass. So we got one bass, 1 snare, 1 bass, 1 snare, 2 bass, 1 snare. Pattern repeats in the drums. So now we're following a slightly more stereotypical pattern of the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe it's how it's going. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. So 4. Oop. 1, 2, 3. So we got the first time around it goes 1 and 3, and then we get 2 and 4, I believe, and then we get the double on the 1 again, and then a pattern repeats. But much more stereotypical pattern, something that you would hear, a lot more basic than 4 and 4, 1, 4, 1. 4, 1 gives the 4, 1 gives it a waltz feel is the problem. The 4, 1 gap. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, because you're kind of getting this offset from earlier of 4, 1. The 2's kind of being there, it's kind of ignored, and then lands on the 3. So it feels like you're in more than 3. Here you're back into the solid feel of 4. Deep bass synth. Bum, 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 but echoing the drums, kind of. Whatever that high synth is doing is playing chords there, but What are those snares doing? Snares are popping off on the sides. Drum is facing towards me. The snares are off to the side somewhere. Both sides of the ears, funny enough. The drums are doing, this snare specifically are doing something. Something very snappy is coming in the drum. And it definitely feels like there's like marching band drums being lightly tapped at pretty fast speed in the side. Ooh, beat switch. So, bum 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 bum. And two. Very offbeat syncopated movement here, straight off the offbeat. 1 and 2 and 4 and so she's not starting on the 1, she's starting on the 2 and I believe 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. You can see I'm not keeping in time. She's singing in between the 1 2, not on the 1 and the 2. Very light kind of bouncy beat we've got here because of the syncopation. Certainly because we got this big chorus that just finished there. Now suddenly all's got the nice bouncy feel. Claps on the 2 and the 4. Rack is shaking there. So we got that brief syncopation. I don't know the names, I haven't identified, but I haven't put the names to faces yet. One syllable, half beat. Smart and smooth. You can hear the pounding again. What is that? Something. Got this weird echoing sound going on. So while the singers are almost not always following the syncopated beat, something is. It's the reverse sound again, reverse kind of synth effect that's going on that's following every half beat. So here she is, smooth out, but they're still going. 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 4. Got something to grind us. So instead of me counting the 4, we've got the snare counting the 4. Now we have an actual snare. The reverse effect from the synth still going on, so it's still, you can now very clearly hear that it's syncopated. Build up. Drum roll. That's a really nice effect there. So now we've got the clapping. Big thumping bass coming in though. There's a big bass thumping drum that's just boom, boom. So now it's reinforcing that 1 and 3 now. But it's very, very strong. Makes it very, very hard. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute. One, 2 3 4 1 2. Got the bass drums on the 1 and the 3 and the claps on the 2 and the 4. Pretty standard. That high synthesizer is still messing about up there having the time of its life. Repeat of the chorus. Okay, so we have this nice ending bit coming up here. You can hear, okay, so beat stays the same, funny enough, here. Beat stays the same in the chorus, but you can hear the guitar if you listen really, really, really closely. Single notes going upwards. You can hear it here. So you can kind of end up hear the tail end of its build up. Just holding that last note. Big electrical sound playing its last bit of melody. This is very possibly what was playing actually during the choruses. I can't make it out. It's not clear enough for me to definitively say that this is, but I'd say likely that this is what is playing during those choruses up in the high synth. Nice fade away is pretty cool. Fade away. Very nice. Right. And I'm going to go through the lyrics because there is a translation. So we will take a brief look at the analysis of the lyrics and see what this is about, because obviously they haven't, according to now, they haven't debuted it. They'll debut tomorrow, I believe, the start of their debuts. They debut over tomorrow and the next day. So the weekend will be back with probably me watching them and seeing what they're like. Because I'll be very interested to see if this is going to be an idol-centric group, because as far as I know, the only closest thing that Hololive has done to that would be Inanoka Music, which had Suisei and Azuki, I believe. So very curious to how this will turn out. Anyways, we're going to get started to the lyrics now. And we can fully appreciate... Actually, before I start, if you guys want to take a listen through any notes I have mentioned earlier, or if I've missed anything, please do leave a comment down below about that. But this time we're going to appreciate the music as well as the lyrics. Right, because of how fast this is, I will have to cut this into bits. A sense of unease can't be outrun. Craving all the world's fun. Feels like a debut kind of thing. Craving stuff. Craving the debut. Sense of unease can't be outrun. The debut chills. Nervousness before debut. Something you will never outrun, honestly. That's just something in general, starting something new. But a big project, especially with Hololive, big pressure and all that, being the entire head of a new branch, you know, big pressure with that. I guess this is what this is referring to. Craving all the world's fun. They really want to probably be funny. Craving all the world's fun, or have fun in the world too. Something I thought about routine coming undone. I was sick and tired of it all. Possibly had a really dead end job with no prospectus into the future, nothing that'll come about as new or fun, very dead routine, don't want to do this anymore, sick and tired of it all, pretty obvious there. Only familiar sights, only familiar views. Wishing for an inexplicable change. Familiar sights, familiar views, possibly staying in the same location, but now you are wishing for a change of scenery. And on one of those days so suffocatingly mundane, you came out of nowhere like a bolt from the blue. Could be a recruiter. Could be Hololive itself. Opportunity comes really anywhere, so I don't know what they're referring to here. This is probably more personal line, so suffocatingly what? Suffocating mundane, again, repeating the same thing. Dead end job, really can't be bothered with it. Nothing with it left, getting really bored, dead tired. This is probably a more personal one, the next line after this. You came out of nowhere like a bolt from the blue. Recruitment, I'd say, would be the most likely answer to that. Wrote a story that ran roughshod across every inch of my body. What? Wrote a story to be continued that ran roughshod across every inch of my body. Wrote a story that continued that roughshod across every inch of my body. I am not a lyricist, so I have near no idea what this would mean. Ran roughshod across every inch of my body. Roughshod. Roughshod. What would that mean? I should know this. Wrote a story to be continued. Career, probably? Wrote a story that to be continued. Right? That was a line. Wrote a story to be continued. Okay, possibly career continuing move. That run roughshod across every inch of my body. We'll leave that line till later. The monochromatic scenery has taken a new hues with you. Brand new world, right. Okay. ReGLOSS, possibly referring to a repainting the world. Probably something to do with having a very grey, dead job, like watching a grey film. It's very boring, very dead, very mundane, like how they describe it. But now we've got this new hue of maybe the viewers or the opportunity that they have with Hololive, something about that, bringing a brand new world for them to see that's in full colour. Especially with the fact that they're rainbow text when they all sing together. That's bringing on the colour theme here. I like the fact that the credits are literally splashed right there underneath. Very nice. Okay, Shunkan Heartbeat. So they call Heartbeat, obviously. Bleeding Heartbeat is what the English name of the song would be then. Okay, no longer alone a star is born, possibly referring to them all together being placed together, so a star is born by with them all together being there together and helping each other possibly? Painting a picture of the ideal. Making a shared vision come together, groups together. This is bringing the theme of the idol group together. This is a color themed song. That is my official verdict from 1 minute and 19 seconds of this. This is a color themed song. Not an uncommon theme to find in music. Color is one of the easier ones. It's not easy in the sense, but it's a common one that you do see. Nothing is easy in music if you want to make good music. But this is definitely one of the ones that you have that, you know, an example that you would see is use color as part of your music. But making a shared vision come together is clearly referencing the group. So, painting, again, reference to color. At the end of this long, long journey awaits endless adventures and brand new stories. Long, long journey. At the end of this long, long journey probably means auditions, because definitely with these days, the Hololive, definitely one of the bigger VTuber groups out there, or VTuber corporations. Probably takes a lot to get in. So await endless adventure and brand new stories. Long, long journey, obviously, maybe your auditions they're referring to. Awaits endless adventure and brand new stories. This group's literally about to debut and they're like excited. In the VTuber world, it's still a developing world despite how established it's been since, for example, Kizuna Ai. It's definitely established itself a lot more now, but it's still very much in its infancy, I believe, where it still hasn't hit the big proper mainstream yet. People are accepting it more, but it's not mainstream in the sense yet. It's not common. It's not common sense yet. So awaits endless adventure and brand new stories. There's still a lot to explore in this world. So for them, it's probably finally gotten through all of these auditions, these interviews, and I can finally start being creative and have endless adventures with my friends and my fellow gen mates and create brand new stories with them. Before I know it, can't live without you probably already attached to each other, which is very nice. I'm with you always. If I'm with you always, a whole new universe away. It's definitely a group theme here. Taking off to the bright blue sky, spirits couldn't be higher. This is definitely them talking about, I can pretty much almost guarantee this is talking about them and their auditions and being pulled into the world of VTubing. Moving on from the drawing board. Moving on, bring it to reality. It's no longer on the drawing board. To make dreams come true, make hell freeze over. Make hell freeze over reference to it's very difficult, almost impossible. Considering a lot of people would apply for this kind of job. A lot of people could dream about doing this in the drawing board, wishing they can. Heck, I'm doing the same thing. Pretty much as a content creator, I'm currently in the drawing board. I'm very, very much in my infancy in making content. To make dreams come true, make hell freeze over, it's near impossible. Like, you have to be ultra uber talented. You have to be the talented one out of the talented ones to really be able to have a shot at this, even then it's not a guarantee. This is a very difficult and coveted kind of career to have. So, I believe they're referencing that here. As the clock is wearing down, spell's wearing off, but keep it going on. Clock is wearing down, debut time's wearing down, the spell's wearing off, but keep going. The spell possibly being the joy of having been told yes. Yeah, keep it going on, dancing time. It's time to perform, pretty much, as an idol group. Idol groups are known for dancing. I'm going to stick with the theme of thinking these guys are an idol group, so I assume maybe in some 3D concert of Hololive, maybe next year or later this year, there will be dancing from these lots. So, possible reference to being in the idol group. The spell, the silver lining is starting to fade away. Now you're starting to see reality, but keep it going because you are an idol. It's dancing time. Chorus. Blowing the mind a whimsical feeling heartbeat. Blowing the mind. I didn't actually analyze the lyrics from the first chorus because I knew this would come around again. Blowing the mind. They are blowing me away right now. They're singing. A whimsical fleeting heartbeat. I know idol culture, at least in Japan, is very people they have like these dating rules or something where they can't like date because they have a lot of fans. Those fans won't like them anymore if they do. So possible reference to that. A rift in the continuum, possibly a reference to being out of the norm. No longer alone, a star is born. No longer alone, they are the stars that is born. They are the star. They're probably referencing the idol group that is the star, not one of themselves. Painting a picture of the ideal future. Repeat of the line. Okay, at the end of this long journey awaits definite miracle story. Long journey edition, same reference. It's a miracle story, which is the story they will make together as they debut and start creating content together. Say goodbye to melancholy. There is no stopping this rising pulse. Goodbye old life, move away. Dead end job, move away. There is no stopping me from achieving my dream. Full speed ahead. There are raised into the curb. Are you ready? Asking the viewers, are you ready? they're throwing their entire reason to the curb, possibly because their previous careers may not be tied to this career. So throw reason to the curb. Don't need it. I'm going to make my own miracle story here. I have made it into Hololive. I'm about to make it big here. So they're a big, bold question. Are you ready, basically? Are you guys ready to listen to these guys? No limits, 100% otherworldly. No limits. Take the limits off. 100% otherworldly. These guys are technically from the virtual world. 100% otherworldly. Scattered rays of hope light up the night sky. Scattered rays of hope being them. They are the scattered five ropes, I believe. 5, 6. Light up the night sky. Night sky, literally just light up the night sky. Light up your day. Make your day brighter. Make the night brighter. We share twice more joy than pain. We share our joys. There's going to be much more joy than there will be pain in this. And they will share it. With you, we can go all the way. The last comment is directed to the viewers, 100%. Last bit of lyric. With you, we can go all the way. With the viewers, we can make it big, basically. Because at the end of the day, you need them viewers to make yourself get big. That's what it's all about. So, I believe that is the last of it as well. I'm repeating this. Fade away. Woo! And that is the analysis finished. So, that will be the end of the video, I believe, for today. And I will I will record some more videos to post throughout the next of the week while I start moving, getting my stuff all in order. So the next time you see me might possibly, well, the next time after next week, you might see me in a different location. So, for now, it's time to say goodbye, and I will see you all guys later.